Hey everybody, my name is Beck and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. It is my 38-week bump date. It's my final bump date and I'm excited to be sharing with you how we are getting ready for baby Rashid's arrival. So if you like the sound of this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really does support my channel. Don't forget to hit subscribe and tap the bell so you get notified when baby Rashid arrives. So let's get into the week that was. To begin this vlog, I'm going to show you my appointment that happened on Tuesday. I'm so thankful for my mom. She was able to drive me up to my appointment because Nick wasn't able to get time off work with it being busy season for him. So I'll show you some footage of the sonogram and then I'll discuss with you my test results.
Nice little heartbeat there, and you can see baby doing some really nice breathing movements. I reckon this baby has this baby's spine's sitting here.
Yeah. Very
anterior now.
What does that mean?
I wonder whether, well, I can't remember, but whether this baby's actually rolled and changed position on you. Has Bek always been on this side?
I think so.
Just seems, in my mind, I thought baby was sitting a bit more posteriorly. I didn't document it, so I don't know, but I just wonder if this baby's rolled around a little bit, so their back's more towards your front and they're looking down more, which is good. That's what you want from a labour perspective.
Yeah.
It's a good base for this baby to be. Kind of looks like baby's breathing fast. Yeah, that's good.
Cool.
Signs of a happy baby if they've got doing breathing movements is associated with good health.
Cool. Do you think it'll be ready to come out next week?
I do.
That's good.
It's gonna be fun.
Yay.
I'm
I'm really happy with my results. My iron levels have increased, which is fantastic. With my doctor's recommendation of taking my iron supplements every second day, I feel like that was the winner because I didn't get constipated and that was the biggest side effect that I had previously had with Zoe, which made me stop taking iron. I'm happy that my iron levels are up and I didn't have any bad side effects. And then the second thing was that my GBS came back negative, which is really good because when I had my midwife admissions phone call, she was saying because I had it with Zoe that I am probably a carrier, which means I'd probably have it again for this pregnancy, but I don't have it, which means I don't need to go on antibiotics when I do go into labor and I can just do what I need to do to establish my labor and get ready for Bub's arrival. If you've been following our journey for a while now, you'll know that baby Rashid is measuring bigger than its gestation. So even though I'm 38 weeks pregnant, Bub is now officially measuring at 40 weeks. Being induced has always been part of my plan. I was induced for both the girls and it really does help me with my anxiety. Because we go through the private system, we have that freedom to talk to our doctors and choose that option if that's the path we want to go down. My inducement date is coming up, but in saying all of that, my body is naturally getting ready to have this baby. Part of my journey for this week is my Braxton Hicks has increased. I am getting now back pain as well as period pain. I am sleeping a bit more to just get my energy up and I'm really starting to feel like things are progressing. It's very similar to how Zoe's pre-labor went. I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm really anxious about going into spontaneous labor because I've never gone into spontaneous labor. And now that we have 2 kids that we need to organize, babysitting for, and all the other moving pieces of the puzzle, even though I won't know exactly how long it will take to have Bubby, I know that we will be going into hospital on a specific day. And that way the kids at least can be organized and things can be as prepped as much as they can. I was saying to Michael, because we have the end in sight and I'm not just continuing on with this pregnancy, I'm no longer feeling like it's uncomfortable. I am definitely bigger than I have ever been at this stage of my pregnancy. I think your mental mindset really can affect the way that you view how your body is reacting in these final stages of pregnancy. It's really crazy to think that we are at that end. It feels like it has been a ginormous journey. I really do enjoy going back and watching my own pregnancy updates just to see how this pregnancy has panned out, because with Zoe's pregnancy, my last one, I feel like I blinked and completely missed it. And so I'm really wanting to embrace every moment of this, because we're not guaranteed another one, even though we want to have 4 kids. I just want to live in each moment as present as I possibly can. That way I have absolutely no regrets when this is over and we start the next chapter, which will be being a family of 5. I'm extremely looking forward to meeting this new little one. I'm excited to see whether or not it has been a boy or a girl this whole time, and getting to name them, which is really exciting. I am so looking forward to seeing how they look and just meeting their little personality, because I feel like, especially with Zoe, she came out with her personality. Symptom-wise, I am experiencing all the normal pre-labor aches and pains. My stretch marks have grown again a little bit this week. I feel like that's just because Bobby is getting fatter so that they are prepared to be earthside. I feel like my milk could potentially be getting ready to come in. I don't know for certain if my milk is in or not in. I think it's something that some people can experience before labor and others after. I don't want to be experimenting to see if I do have any milk, because I know that stimulation can cause you to have contractions and to go into labor, and that is not my plan. So I'm just leaving it and trusting that I will have milk when Bub comes. Obviously it's just colostrum to start with, and then I'll get mature milk around day 2 or 3. Bub's update for this week is things are starting to slow down. I did mention to my doctor that I'm not getting as many movements. I am getting turns from side to side, but I'm not getting the punching and kicking, and I'm not getting the rolling and like elbows that I was getting. That was a little bit more painful. Depending on how my Braxton hicks are will depend on how Bob will react. Bobby's still getting hiccups quite regularly, which is a really great thing for me, because it means that I have peace of mind that everything is still going well. So even though the movements have dropped because my stomach is just getting so crammed for them, that the hiccups are still proof of life that they are still there, still active, still healthy, still developing, which is really good. When discussing with my obstetrician, I think it would have been like 2 weeks ago, if Bub was to come out sometime this week, we would be looking around an 8-pound baby. So that's where the trajectory was going in regards to Bub being in the 90th percentile. When it comes to Bubs who are bigger for gestation, my doctor was explaining to me that they just chunk up, which means that shoulders chunk up, and that's a problematic thing. If you are small and petite like me, I don't want Bubby getting stuck at all. I really am trying for a vaginal birth, and so that's the plan, is to get induced so that we can make that happen. In regards to Bob's placement, this is where they're sitting. And as always, a hand and foot comparison, which is so crazy because it is pretty much on size. I'll finish up with a belly shot update. Thank you so much for coming along this journey. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you want to know when baby Rashid arrives, who they are, and welcome them into our little family. Hit that bell because sometimes you won't get notified, because this parenting gig doesn't come with a rule book. We only have each other. And I'll see you in my next video.